Okay, we're going to start the class. So here we go. Yes. Share Sanjala.
Okay. Let's disable the attendance screen sharing.
Kolado.
Pradla. More. To
green button. Erole mokuki green button. Morning.
Bola.
Morning. Sapni screen a khandai. Walki.
Namla.
Tukejin.
Oh, kana. No, never end no kani.
Meka. Ajila.
Kala.
Ajir. Jila.
This is the story that we studied last time, right? We were Rastro Mushika Bahi Nagatsanti, Nagasanti. The story was not complete, but today we're gonna complete the story, and then I will also teach you Sanskrit sentence pattern. Okay, let's complete the story first. This is the second page of the story. Okay, read for me. I'm not going to read for you. You read for me.
Akaha.
Aha. Janami.
Janami. Kako aho. Aho you already know. What is aho? Yes.
I.
Sage. Not
I.
aham. Not sam. Not aham, but aho said. Sage.
Aha.
Aho.
Aha.
Yeah, we have that earlier. You see here, uluka aho. Uluka aho aham divana pashyami. Right? The owl said, I do not see in the daytime. Same aho repeated here. Kako aho janami. Kako aho janami. Janati means he knows. Janami, I know. Janati.
And may I try the next line? Chintam na kuru. And meaning
new word.
No. I think thought. Chinta is thought, and kuru is not doing or no.
Don't do.
Don't think or don't think about it.
Right. So the chinta is thought, but chinta also means weariness or anxiety.
Chinta, and it's the dative form?
No, this is a noun.
Genitive. Oh no, it's a noun. Okay, noun.
Noun, yeah, genitive, object. Chintam, so anxiety. Literally, it means anxiety, don't do.
Worry, don't worry.
Don't worry. Yeah.
Don't worry. Yeah.
Don't worry. Janami, I know. Chintam nakuru, don't worry. Literally, anxiety, don't do. Don't do anxiety. That means don't worry.
So
different language have different way of handling things.
Does it become anxiety depending on the context, or like?
Yeah, sometimes chinta means thinking, but even thinking with being worried.
Okay.
That kind of thinking, but not thinking to do some investigation or new research, but being worried, thinking, being worried, is chinta.
Yeah.
So chintam na
Concentrating.
kuru, yeah, chintam na kuru, don't do anxiety, which means don't worry. Okay, and then second sentence, read for me.
Bahi agacha.
Okay, vai agacha. Can you translate it?
Somebody comes.
Right, pretty close, pretty close. Bahi is a whole word. We already had this word before. Kotarat bahi. Like a
From outside
Kotarat
of.
bahi agacha. Same word. Kotarat bahi agacha, right? Kotarat from the cavity. Bahi agacha, come out. But here, no kotara. Bahi agacha.
Come
Comes out.
outside.
Come out.
Come out.
Bahi out. Agacha, come. Right? The crow said, I know, don't worry, come outside. Okay? Crow says or said, aho had double meanings. Sometimes it means says, sometimes it means said. Past tense and present tense, aho. Kaka aho, janami, I know. What word is missing here? Janami. This is not a complete sentence, but this is the way Sanskrit goes.
Aham.
Aham is missing, right? Aham janami. He's supposed to say aham janami, but janami is good enough. Janami, chintam nakuru. Here too, one word is missing. Kuru means do. Nakuru, don't do. What word is missing here?
You.
Yeah.
It's
You,
implied.
don't do.
It's implied in this case.
Yeah. In English too, you don't say you, don't worry. You don't say it, yeah? Don't worry. Yeah. So just like in English here, Tom is missing, but we know that we don't have to have Tom here. Bahi agacha, here too, the one word is missing, pronoun missing. What pronoun is missing? Bahi agacha.
You come outside also.
Right. So what Sanskrit word is missing here?
Tum.
Tom.
Dum.
Bahi agacha. You come out. Okay. Okay. Read this second sentence for me.
Bahi agacha.
Yeah. Agacha come. Gacha means go. Agacha come. Bahi outside. Agacha come. That owl staying in the cavity of the tree, right? So the crow said that Bahi agacha, come out. Come outside. Okay. And then tataha, read for me.
Tataha kaka
Uh-huh.
ragalacha.
Uh-huh.
What's that mean? Let's see.
Tataha kako srigalascha.
Something about the crow.
Wait. Pada, read this. Padapat.
Padapat.
Uh-huh. Padapa, you know what padapa means?
Of the tree.
Yeah. Padapa is a tree. Padapat, from the tree.
Of the tree.
Yeah,
From.
this is ablative. Padapat, from the tree.
Okay. From the tree.
Right. And bhu, this word you already know. The only new word here is tataha. So far I know, the only new word here is tataha. Tata is then. Tataha, then, kaka, srigalascha. Read this one, this line.
Tata kaka Zaraha, Cha, Padapa, Bhumau, Agacha.
No, this word is missing. Padapat, this word.
Padapat, Agachat,
Padapat,
Aga-
Bhumo. Bhumo.
Bhumau.
Bhumo agachat. We have this bhumo earlier. Bhumo apatat.
Oh,
Mamsam.
food. Food.
Yeah. Mamsam bhumo apatat. Right?
Food.
Bhumo.
That's different.
Bhumo, in the story of crow and jackal, we have the word bhumo. Bhumo means on the earth, on the ground.
Let's say,
Okay, read for me. Tataha. Tataha means then. Okay. Kakaha.
And the
Tata.
crow, the
Crow.
jackal.
Shigalaha.
the jackal,
Jackal.
the-
Cha.
and
Kaka Strigalas Cha mean, how do you translate it? Kaka Strigalas Cha.
the crow and the jackal.
Yeah, Cha is N, right? But Cha doesn't go Kaka Strigalas Cha. Kaka Strigala, no. Kaka Strigalas Cha. Okay, Kaka Strigalas Cha, crow and the jackal. Padapat, Padapa is a tree, Padapat from the tree.
The crow went to the ground.
Yeah, who went to the ground? Not only crow.
Crow and jackal went to the ground.
Right. Then crow and the jackal went to the ground from the tree.
Okay.
Padapat from the tree, Nagarat. Nagarat means from the city, right? Nagarat from the city. Pushpat from a flower,
Yes.
right?
Uh-huh.
That's the way it goes. Vanat means from a forest. Padapa is ablative from particular point. Griham is a house. Grihat from the house. Okay. Tataha kakaha sigalascha padapat bhumo agachat or agachatam. When you use cha, you have a choice. You can use singular agachat or dual agachatam.
Okay.
But if you make a combined word like kakasrigalo, like that, kakasrigalo, then agachat is not correct. You have to have agachatam. But if two of them is combined by cha, if two things are combined by cha, cha means and, then you have a choice. You can say agachat singular, agachatam dual. And this is why I put agachatam in the parenthesis. Okay. Tataha kaka srigalascha padapat bhumo agachat or agachatam. Then crow and the jackal from the tree went to the ground. Okay, this is new word. Very useful new word. Kintu.
Means but.
But, right. Kintu.
Kintu bhumau eka zurgala asit.
Okay, translate it. Kintu bhumo yeko shigala asit.
If bhumau means ground, eka is one, zurgala is jackal, and asit is he, that means, let's see, well,
Asit there was, right?
there was, so let's see, but there was one jackal, let's see, on the ground?
Right. But one jackal, there was one jackal on the ground. Right? Kintu, but.
Would you say only one or just one? Yeah, just Say one.
Eka Srigala, a jackal. In English, you simply say a also means one, right?
Of
A-
course.
Yeah, Eka Srigala, a jackal. There was a jackal on the ground. But on the ground, there was a jackal.
But now why? So logically, I'm confused because how did the jackal get up in the tree?
No, jackal on the ground, Fumo.
No, but the sentence before we said, then the crow and the jackal
No,
came
jackal.
from the
This is,
tree to the ground.
oh, yeah, you are right. This is not Sigala, supposed to be Uluka.
That's what I thought.
So this is
Yeah,
supposed to
I'm
be
sure you people
an
are.
owl.
Yeah,
And,
supposed to be Uluka.
I was
I
like,
thought it was another jackal.
I was like, I thought the jackal was their friend too. I was like, oh, the jackal is
No.
their
Yeah, they're good friends.
Yeah, I wrote this is only few minutes ago, and I made a mistake. Sorry about
Yeah, I
that.
thought you were talking about the second jackal, not friend.
Yeah, but you have a good question. Okay, ततः काकः उलूकश्च ततः काकः उलूकश्च पादपात् भूमौ अगच्छताम्. Okay, किन्तु भूमौ एकः शृगालः आसीत्. Now the story is clearer, right? Do you have any question?
Only one jackal.
Only one jackal, right?
Yes, yes.
Then crow and the owl from the tree went to the ground. Okay, kintu bhumau eka shrigala asit. Okay, but on the ground there was a jackal. Very easy. Okay. Okay. Here too again I use shrigala.
Yes, in
Yeah.
this last sentence.
Yeah. I do have wine quite often, but not before class. Not before class. How it happened, I don't know. Kintu bhumo eka srigala asi srigalam dishtva kakaha. Okay, this is the last sentence. Srigalam dishtva kakaha ulukascha. Kaka ulukascha. Everything you know. Srigala you know. Dishtva you know, right? Dishtva kaka uluka. Duram, durat from distance, but duram far away. Duram far away. Palayata. Palayata. This is past tense. Ran away. Palayata. Ran away. This is past tense. Therefore, you expect opalayata, right? Just like past tense agachat, same
Yeah.
way you student expect that opalayata, right? Right. That is the catch in the Sanskrit exam. In Sanskrit exam, they give you incorrect sentences, and if you say apalayata is correct, then you are in trouble. And I still remember, never put o before palayata. Okay. This is exceptional.
what is the present tense of that?
Palayate,
Palayate. Oh.
palayate.
Hmm.
Right? So even it is palayate, it's supposed to be palayata. And many students always make mistake writing palayata.
So it means ran away, not just ran. It means ran away, or
Ran away.
okay, ran.
When you are scared,
Oh,
you run away, not only running.
I see. Because
He's not participating in the competition, but running away because scared.
Could you say maintain distance?
Huh?
Could you translate it as duram palyata as maintain distance? Or
Maintain, ran away,
ran away?
ran far away. Duram is far. So if I translate in English, ran far away.
Okay.
Duram is far away, but palayata also means ran away. You don't like to have away twice. Ran far away. Srigalam dishtva kaka ulukascha duram palayata. Okay, translate this whole sentence. Srigalam dishtva kaka ulukascha duram palayata.
Having seen the jackal, the crow and the owl ran far away.
Okay, very good. Very good. Okay, one sentence each. Read all these things, one sentence each. Each of you. Ladies first. Ladies first, okay.
Kakaha,
Okay.
aha,
Uh-huh.
janami.
Uh-huh. And
Chin-
not finished yet.
Chintam na kuru.
Uh-huh.
More?
Yeah, more.
Vahi
Uh-huh.
agacha.
Perfect. Okay. Next sentence.
Any more women?
Anybody? Any of you?
Tata kaka zergala cha padapat bumau agachat.
Yeah, ulukascha, right? Tataha kakaha ulukascha padapat humo agachat. Right?
That's right.
Agachatam.
Not
Okay.
zergala.
Okay.
Tata kaka ugala. Ulala.
Uluga.
Ugala. Uluga.
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 Yeah,
Cha padapat bumau agachat.
right.
Kintu bumo eka jigala asit.
Very good. Next sentence. Different person. Long sentence.
Shergalam Dishwa Kakaha Shergalaha Chaduram Palayata.
Perfect. Ulukascha duram palayata. If I can give you about 100 story like that, you will be able to read storybook like a Panchatantra and the Hitopadesh. There is a very famous two storybook, Sanskrit storybook, which is almost like Aesop story. One is called Panchatantra, another is called Hitopadesha. Beautiful story.
There's a great story about a snake and a mongoose.
Yeah.
That's a great one. That's one I translated when I was studying. It's really funny.
Yeah. That is from Hitopadesha or Panchatantra?
Where the prince mistakes it for a rope, the snake for a rope.
Oh, I see. Right. Yeah. Thinking.
Rope for a snake.
Right. Okay.
Excuse me, Professor, are there any jatakas in Sanskrit collections?
Recently, there are Sanskrit jatakas, but recently Sanskrit scholar had translated entire jataka Pali, not translated, converted into Sanskrit. Easily, one can convert jataka story into Sanskrit easily. And I don't have the reference to that translation, but if you check internet, these days you can find almost everything in internet. If you check Google search Jataka story in Sanskrit, you will find it.
Thank you very much.
Right. Sometimes the Jataka story and the story in Upanishad is same. Not Upanishad, I mean Hitopadesh and the story book, same. Only difference is that in Jataka story, the protagonist is Buddha all the time, either Buddha or Bodhisattva. the protagonist in Jataka, right? Once you remove that that feature, it became Hitopadesha story. It seems that those Buddhists who wrote that Jataka story collected from many different sources and converted into Buddhist, using Buddha or Bodhisattva as a protagonist, main figure. Yeah. Or many people may be angry with me when I say that. But some story, the Aisha story and the Jataka story, sometimes exactly same. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. This we already studied. This is my Sanskrit poem for you, right? Now I have very important sentences. I call it Sanskrit sentence patterns. There are about Sanskrit sentence pattern are um, about 15 of them. 15 of them, the half of them you already have it. What I mean is like this: Simha ajam khadati. Simha ajam khadati. Meaning is
The lion eats a goat.
Lion
uh-huh,
becomes
Lion eat goat.
right. Khadati eats, right? Lion is a goat. Subject, object, verb. This is simple sentence pattern, and then you change into past tense. Simha ajam akhadat, right? Simha ajam akhadat. Lion ate the goat, right? And future,
Lion
Simha ajam khadishyati. Simha ajam khadishyati. Khadishyati. Lion will eat the goat, future, right? This is, in a sense, same pattern, only the tense difference. Shimma ajam khadati, shimma ajam akhadat, shimma ajam khadishyati. One, the difference is present tense, past tense, and the future, right? And then you can go dual and you can go plural as well. Simha ajam khadanti, shimha ajam akhadan, shimha ajam khadishyanti. I'm turning into plural, right? That is different thing. But there is another different sentence pattern like Simha ajam khaditva swapiti. Simha ajam khaditva kind of thing. Dishtva, shrutva, gatva, khaditva. Khaditva after having eaten, after eating. Singha ajam khaditva swapiti. Khaditva actually after eating. Literal translation is after eating. Singha ajam khaditva swapiti is new word, sleeps. Swapiti sleeps.
Professor, what would the formal conjugation of the verb kaditwa?
Khaditva remain khaditva. It doesn't change.
Oh yes, the tense, the verb tense. What would be the formal verb tense in the English tradition of the verb conjugation?
Conjugation of khaditva, I mean,
Yes.
I have given you present tense with the khadati, khadata, khadanti, khadasi, khadata, khadata, khadami, khadawa, khadama. That you will see in the paradigm.
Okay.
Akhadat will be akhadatam, akhadan, akhadaha, akhadatam, akhadata. Akadam, akadava, akadama. I didn't give much attention to paradigm because I have only 1 month and the paradigm is almost computerized and you can learn yourself, and therefore I didn't give much attention to paradigm, and particularly you can find the paradigm in the computer link that I gave to you. Okay, but khaditva is not part of paradigm. It is a typical way of handling two sentences putting together. Simha, suppose this is English, it will be Simha ajam khadati, ajam khadati, swapiti cha.
Ocha. Okay.
Ajam khadati, khadati each. If I want to make Sanskrit sentence closer to English, I would say Simha ajam khadati, swapiti cha. Lion eats goat and sleeps, right? But in Sanskrit, prefer to make it one sentence using khaditva. Having eaten goat, lion sleeps.
So the cha is dropped and then it's just kaditwa.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
We don't need cha because khaditva means after eating.
Right. Okay.
So after eating goat, Shima, the lion sleeps.
So you can combine verbs.
Yeah, combine two sentences in one place using khaditva. Yeah, this is very unique things. Very interesting for linguists as well, because when the Sanskrit speaking people came to India, they didn't have this kind of things. They wrote just like in English, Singa, Ajam, Kharati, Swapiti. Okay, Rig Veda is the earliest Sanskrit text, right? In there, only twice, this Khaditva kind of thing you use. Right? And then they multiplied. When we come to Satapatha Brahman and when we come to Ramayana, Mahabharata, almost every single pages we will say multiple twa ending word. In Sanskrit, we simply call it twa suffix. Twa suffix.
So are you saying, Professor, during the time of before Sanskrit, during the time of Avestan, they didn't have some of the apparatuses of that they developed once they came to India?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Once we are in foreign country, it doesn't matter how arrogant you are, you still will be influenced by the native people. And it is true that this Sanskrit speaking people were extremely arrogant, extremely arrogant.
Oh goodness.
I should not say that. Even now, Brahmin is so arrogant. We are the greatest people in the world. That idea they don't tell you, but in their home, almost every single Brahmin say to their children, "We are smart people," and that is really helpful. That is really helpful. That keeps their mind very high. And this is why if you go to Indian government and Nepalese government, all highest position occupied by Brahmin. What can you do? Even in Nepal. And Nawars are angry about it, but what can you do? They are smart. It's true. Simha. Okay.
Okay. With kaditum e chati, could there be a sandhi of the m?
Oh yeah.
Of the okay. So the
You already in this fifth sentence. We have not finished yet. Okay. Okay.
Sorry.
Ajam khaditva swapiti. That means lion eats goat and sleeps. Okay. Next sentence. Simha ajam khadan swapiti. Shimha, Ajan, Khadan, Swapiti. Khadan while eating. Khaditva after eating. Okay, Khadan while eating. Lions while eating goat sleeps. He is so tired that the lion was still eating goat, but same time he sleeps. Right? Khadan indicate happening two things together, eating and sleeping. While eating, so you khadan, you translate while eating. And so, just like khaditva you can khaditva, gatva, dishtva, what else we have? Ichitva, you can have khadan, gachan, swapan, all verbs can have this type of a sentence pattern. Okay? Simha, ajam, khadan, swapiti. While eating the goat, lion sleeps. Okay, now the next one is Simha, ajam, khaditum ichhati. Khaditum, to eat. Sometimes it means to eat. Khaditum, sometimes in order to eat. Ichhati may be new word. Did I give you this word before? Ichhati. Ichhati likes. Wants. He wants. Ichhati, he wants or he likes. Depending on sentence, he wants, he likes. So here too, lion want to eat. Ichhati wants to eat, likes to eat a goat. Lion likes or wants to eat a goat. Khaditum. So khadit, we can have khaditum, drashtum, gantum, what else we have? Sanskrit sentences. Bhaktum, yeah, agantum, like that. Tum. One is twa suffix. One of them is that you may like to remember is twa, which means after doing something, if the word ends with un, or I do not touch it. Doing something, if you see tum, then that means in order to or to eat. Okay, but many students get confused when I say khaditum means to eat. Students get confused because in English, to eat means two different things. To eat may be the root verb, right? To eat means that verb. To eat, he go to the restaurant to eat. That is totally different to eat, right? The root, in order to indicate the root of the verb, you say to eat, right? And then in order to, you also say to eat, to indicate in order to eat. But this khaditum, in order to, okay, doesn't mean that it's a root verb. Khaditum, to eat. Gramam agachat, went to the village. The lion to eat the goat, went to the village. Grama is village. Grama.
Would you say comes to the village with agachat?
Agachat went, came to the bigger, you may like to have agachat. Long A. Right? Agachat went and then agachat. Agachat like long A. Agachat would be came. Slight different. Agachat and agachat meaning is quite different. Agachat when, agachat came. Okay. Simha ajam khaditum gamam agachat. Ichati, I'm showing how khaditum is used. Likes to eat here, not in order to. Right? Khaditum doesn't mean in order to. But khaditum in second sentence, in order to. In order to eat the goat, lion go to the village. But here, Shima Ajam Khaditum Ichati, if you say in order to, it doesn't make sense. Lion in order to, likes, no. Like
So
to eat.
the
Right?
lion went to the village to eat the goat.
Right. To eat the goat, but if you want to make it really clear, in order to. Okay. Okay, very good. Okay. Hey Simha, Ajam Khada. The different pattern I am giving. Khadati, Akhada, Khadishiti, Khaditva, Khadan, Khaditum, and Khaditum, two different way of using Khaditum, and then order from, command from. Hey Simha, Ajam Khada. Can you guess what this means? Hey
Hey
Simha,
lion. Yeah,
huh?
hey lion, eat the goat.
Eat the goat. This is command. Or Nakhada. Hey Simha, Ajam Nakhada. Right? Don't eat the goat. So all verb can go through like this. So if you use vadati, sometimes take object, sometimes it doesn't take object. So if it is badati, or vadat, khadishyati, vadishyati, badati or badat, vadishyati, vaditva, not baditva, uktva in this case, okay? Vaditva is mistake, supposed to be vaditva, but it is uktva. We already have uktva, right? Dishtva and ukta. Vadati turning supposed to be, if it is regular, supposed to be vaditva, but vaditva incorrect, uktva is correct. Vadan, vaditum, vada. Okay, vada. So, hey Simha, Sanskritam bala. You can say that. Do you know what I mean? Hey Simha, Sanskritam vada. Vada means speak, right? Hey Simha, Sanskritam bala. Okay, here, if you turn into vadati, Simha, Sanskritam vadati, right? Simha speak Sanskrit, Simha, Sanskritam, abadat, Simha spoke in Sanskrit, Simha, Sanskritam vadishyati, Simha will speak in Sanskrit. See, vadati in English, sometime transitive, sometime intransitive. Right? In English, in Sanskrit, vadati is transitive. It takes object. Simha Sanskritam uktva swapiti, not baditva uktva. After saying Sanskrit word, he sleeps. Simha Sanskritam vadan swapiti. While speaking in Sanskrit, Simha sleeps. Simha Sanskritam Bhaktum is in here too, not baditum. Vaktum ichati. Simha Sanskritam Bhaktum ichati. Sanskrit, Simha like to speak in Sanskrit. Right? Hey Simha Sanskritam Bada. So this may be useful when you try to improve your Sanskrit without my help. And next week, 2 days, we will be spending most of the time making sandhi. I have given you plenty of Sanskrit sentences, and you will be making sandhi like Simha Azam. Simha Azam, can you guess what will be the sandhi? Check your note. Simha Azam.
Oh.
Or Visarga A. Oh, right? So how do you combine it?
Sim Hojan? Sim Hojan?
Simho Jam. Simho O. Or disappear, or turn into O, Simho Jam.
Simho Jam.
Okay. So we will work on this on Monday. Monday, Tuesday, we have class, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Actually, we have 3 days class. And then I may give you some interesting Sanskrit sloka as well. Not mine, but from book. And then I also planning to give you incorrect sentences, Sanskrit incorrect sentences that I have collected from your homework. Okay, and I like to see if you can correct them. Some of the mistake made by your classmate, some of the mistake made by yourself. Okay, so I will collect all those incorrect sentences and give to you, and you correct them. And if you correct them correctly, then that means you really understood it. That is almost like an exam, okay? one thing good about teaching in university is that the last week or 2 weeks before the exam, all students work so hard. There is 4 weeks. At the beginning, the students are very, very good. They are listening to you really well. 2 weeks. And that's the time to catch their attention. If you cannot catch attention within that 2 weeks, they remain inactive all the time. And so I know that skill. So I catch that moment. And I also catch the moment last 2 weeks. And exam time, midterm exam, before midterm exam, oh, everybody works so hard. So I cannot have exam here. Okay. Now,
With some hojam, is the avgraha used because of the following A, or is it just
yeah, there will avagraha, right? Simho jam kadati. Simha ajam kadati, simho jam kadati. In North India, we call it khandakar. In South India, they call it avagraha.
So kandakar is KH or ka or ka?
Khandakar, the S is called khandakar.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We will talk about it in next week. But do you have any question here? Can you make a sentence using khaditva? Khaditva. It is difficult because you don't have in English.
Oh,
What?
maybe Kagaha Palam Kaditva I'm looking for a word. Arodit.
Arodit, okay. Phalam khaditva arodit. So that means the bird, after eating fruit, the bird cries, right?
All right, yeah. Good. Wait. Oh, I thought that means glide, right? Like fly or?
Arodit, no, Arodit cried.
Oh, that means cry. Okay. I thought I meant glide.
You can say palayata.
Oh, polite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Phalam khaditva, khaga phalam khaditva palayata is arodit is cried. Arodit. Yeah. So, okay. How about drishtra? You know that word, drishtra. Having seen, drishtra. Khaditva, like this one. This is so.
Maybe Simha, Ajam, Drishtva, Swapiti.
Okay, say again.
Simha, Ajam, Drishtva, Swapiti.
Kadati. Yeah. Simha, Ajam, Drishtra, Kadati.
I'm trying to say that after seeing the goat, he slept.
Yeah. After seeing the goat, he eats or he left?
He sleeps.
Huh?
After seeing the goat, he sleeps, or having seen the goat.
Oh, okay. Okay, that is okay. Drishtra. How about Uktva? Did I give you Uktva? Yeah, I think I given you Shutva. Yeah, I have given you Shutva.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Having
This
heard.
kind of thing, this is important because you will find almost every single page of Sanskrit book. Almost every single page. Several examples of Shutva, Drishtva, Khaditva, Gatva, Shutva. Okay. How about example of Shutva?
Gitam Shutva. Oh, Shutva. Oh, yeah. Gitam Shutva Prajwalaha Nirtyati.
Perfect. Gitam Shutva Prajwalo Nrityati. Right? Having heard a son, Prajwal perform the dance. Right? As a matter of fact, this kind of thing, Srutva, Srinwan would be perfect. Srinwan, because dancing and hearing the song is simultaneous. Right? Srutva means is grammatically correct. Prajwal hear the song and then he start dancing. Right? But if you say Srin, just like Khadan, if you say Srinwan, simultaneously he's listening the music and same time he's dancing in rhythm.
Can you write it in Sanskrit?
Okay. Srinwan, just like Khadan, Srinwan.
Oh, okay.
That you have not. Srinoti, you have Srinoti, right? This is Hapo. This is N, okay?
Srinam.
Srinwan. While listening the song, Prajwal dance. Yeah, Srinwan.
Srinam. Shinwan.
Sunwan. Sutva Sunwan.
Shinwan. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. How about Khaditum? Doesn't have to be Khaditum. You also can say, okay, let's work on Khaditum. Khaditum. Khaditum to eat. Shimva Azam Khaditum Ichati. Khaditum and Ichati goes really well. How about using with aham? Say something like that. I want to eat fruit. I want to eat fruit.
Aham phalam kaditum ichati.
Not ichati. Aham ichati doesn't go. You need to matching here.
Oh, ichami.
Ichami. Aham phalam khaditum ichami. Aham phalam khaditum ichami. Okay? Okay, so I will see you on Monday. Okay? And if you want to continue working with your homework, translate all those new sentences, some part of the story, some part of the story, and these sentences. Okay, translate into English. I will send this to Prajwal, and Prajwal will be mailing to you soon. Okay, see you on Monday.
Thank you.
Dhanyabad.
Thank
Namaste.
you.
Great.
Namaskar.
You.
Thank you.